Welcome to the countdown of the best USB-C hubs for upgrading your portable setup and supercharging what your laptop can do. From compact dongles that disappear in a pocket to multi-port powerhouses that replace a dock, this list is all about keeping you connected, charging, and productive on the go. Today, I'm going to be going over the best USB-C hubs that you can get right now. All of the products mentioned are linked in the description, so check them out if you're interested in any of them. With that, let's begin. At number 10, we have Onten USB-C hub. Built for portability, this compact aluminum hub packs a surprising amount of versatility into a slim shell. Expect a 4000 HDMI output that can mirror or extend a display, and a handful of essential ports that keep your laptop productive on the go. USB-A ports for peripherals, an SD/microSD reader, and a USB-C PD pass-through to keep a modern laptop charged while you work. The design centers on practicality. Short, tangle-free cable, a footprint that disappears behind a monitor, and solid build quality that resists occasional bumps in transit. In real life, data on USB-A ports feels brisk, while the SD reader handles photo transfers without stalling. HDMI performance hinges on host capability, offering reliable playback at 4000 resolutions where supported. Compared to the Anker 4-port USB-C hub, which I have included as number 9 on this list, the Onten prioritizes a broader slot mix at a compact size, delivering HDMI and SD access in a package that slides into a small bag with ease. At number 9, we have Anker 4-port USB-C hub. Anker brings familiar reliability to the table with a straightforward, no surprises USB-C to USB-A expansion that keeps things simple for everyday use. You typically get 4 USB-A 3 ports with solid data rates, and many models include a 60W PD pass-through to help balance charging on a thin laptop while you connect a monitor, keyboard, mouse, and external drive. Materials feel premium, and the layout is clean enough to fit into a crowded port area without crowding adjacent connectors. On MacBooks and Windows machines alike, plug-and-play compatibility shines, reducing setup friction. For those who want HDMI or more slots, the Onten at number 10 offers more versatility, but Anker stays dependable and quiet under load, a steady baseline for a busy workflow. At number 8, we have Anker 7-in-1 multi-port hub. This hub expands the playing field with a versatile array of connections. HDMI for 4000 output, Ethernet for stable wired networks, 2 USB-A ports for accessories, SD and microSD card slots for quick media transfers, and a USB-C PD pass-through to keep laptops topped up. The build is sturdy, with a compact footprint that travels well, and the heat profile remains measured even when docking multiple devices. The HDMI performance remains crisp, and the Ethernet port reduces reliance on flaky Wi-Fi in crowded spaces. In comparison, the 7-in-1 design gives you more built-in ports than the 4-port option while keeping a palm-sized profile. Compared to the Anker 5-in-1 USB-C hub, which I have included as number 7 on this list, this model trades portability for breadth of capability, letting you outfit a workstation in one compact package. At number 7, we have Anker 5-in-1 USB-C hub. Lean, efficient choice that hits the essentials with a balanced mix. HDMI for display, USB-A expansion for peripherals, and card readers to speed up photo or media workflows. ED pass-through ensures the laptop can stay charged while you run a presentation or edit on the road, a big advantage for mobile professionals. While the 5-in-1 design emphasizes portability, the trade-off is fewer ports than the larger models, which may push you toward the 7-in-1 or 9-in-1 if your workflow demands more connections. The Onten at number 10 shows how adding slots can be helpful, but Anker remains a reliable backbone for everyday tasks and reliable plug-and-play compatibility across Windows, macOS, and Chrome OS. At number 6, we have Vienon USB-C hub 7-in-1. 7-in-1 hub paints a complete dock on a laptop-friendly chassis, combining HDMI for video output, USB-A ports for accessories, SD and microSD slots for media capture, a USB-C PD pass-through, and a gigabit Ethernet option on some variants. The balance here is deliberate. You get a robust set of ports without the extra bulk of larger docking stations. The aluminum body stays cool under typical workloads, and the hub easily slots into travel bags or attaché cases for professionals who travel daily. As a reference, the Anker 7-in-1 at number 8 is more compact but slightly less feature-dense. The Vienon model's strength lies in slot variety and real-world usefulness for people who juggle files from a camera, a keyboard, and a display. At number 5, we have INTPW 9-in-1 USB-C hub. Generous 9-port configuration brings HDMI, 2 or more USB-A connections, SD and microSD readers, a gigabit Ethernet port, and USB-C PD pass-through. Often with audio support, and a compact aluminum form. Real value here is workspace flexibility. You can connect a projector, attach high-speed storage, and still power your laptop from a single dock. The energy efficiency remains respectable, with no dramatic heat spikes during typical work sessions. Comparison: the INTPW 9-port multi-purpose USB hub number 4 shares a similar philosophy, but the 9-in-1 version places a heavier emphasis on media transfer and charging in one tidy footprint, whereas the lower port variant prioritizes a lighter travel profile with a subset of the features. At number 4, we have INTPW 9-port multi-purpose USB hub. This variant tastes of abundance. HDMI for display, multiple USB 3 ports for peripherals, SD and microSD readers, a network port if included, and a USB-C PD pass-through to keep your laptop powered. The design often stacks ports around a compact central body for efficient docking at a desk or in transit, and the aluminum shell helps with heat management when you're running several devices at once. This model tends to be a touch more generous with USB-A bandwidth, making it friendlier for external drives or quick data work. Compared to the UGREEN USB-C Hub 5-in-1, which I have included as number 3 on this list, this INTPW variant leans into more ports and charging, whereas the UGREEN option focuses on a smaller, simpler expansion. At number 3, we have UGREEN USB-C Hub 5-in-1. Compact, approachable option for everyday setups. This hub typically bundles HDMI output, 2 USB-A ports, a USB-C PD pass-through, and 1 card reader, delivering reliable performance in a slim chassis. The emphasis here is on portability and simplicity. Plug it in, and your laptop gains a dependable, expanded workspace without crowding your bag or your desk. The USB-C PD pass-through ensures you won't fight with solo charging when you're running a presentation or a long editing session. In comparison to the number 2 option, the UGREEN Revodock Pro USB-C hub, the 5-in-1 is lighter and easier to carry, while the Revodock Pro brings more ports and sometimes faster data transfer for sustained workloads. At number 2, we have UGREEN Revodock Pro USB-C hub. This is the beefy, feature-rich cousin in the UGREEN family, often delivering an 11-in-1 or similar configuration. Multiple USB-A ports, 1 or more USB-C downstream ports, HDMI 4000 support, Ethernet, SD/microSD readers, and sometimes even a VGA output or audio jack. PD pass-through handles high-watt charging, helping you keep a large laptop alive during a marathon editing session or virtual workshop. It is the ideal choice for a desktop-style dock when you don't want to commit to a full external dock. Compared to the Uni USB-C hub, at number 1 on this list, the Revodock Pro offers more ports and a broader feature set, but can be bulkier and pricier, which makes it a trade-off between space, power, and budget. At number 1, we have Uni USB-C hub. Uni hub line emphasizes reliability with solid USB-C expansion that covers essential ports, a few USB-A outlets, HDMI or DisplayPort options on higher-end variants, SD/microSD readers, and a PD pass-through to keep a laptop charged. A compact form factor means it's easy to tuck into a bag for meetings, flights, or coffee shop sessions, while the aluminum shell adds durability. The balance here is straightforward. Get dependable, plug-and-play performance with broad compatibility across Windows, Mac OS, and Chrome OS, without surprising drops in data speed or compatibility glitches. For a quick benchmark, the Onten USB-C hub, at number 10, offers more slot variety for specialized tasks, whereas Uni focuses on dependable, transparent expansion that supports a wide array of devices with minimal fuss.